Hey everyone, happy Mindful Monday. Much love. Mwah. Ear hugs. This one's a special live. I feel like all of them are just special now, but I feel like I'd say that more often now. But if this is your first time joining my live stream, welcome. My name is Candy. I like making videos on everything wellness, physical, mental, spiritual. I like talking about esoteric concepts sometimes too. But yeah, I do Mindful Monday meditations weekly, every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tonight is actually a full moon eclipse portal meditation. I'm moving my dinner. I was just eating some of it. It's like leftovers from a restaurant I went to celebrate a friend's birthday. I'm gonna move that over. It's gonna get a little cold, but it's fine. But yeah, this one's a full moon meditation. So I encourage you to grab yourself a candle if you don't already have one. Also a notebook or some kind of notepad where you can write down actually something that you want to release. So grab those out, and I'm going to start shuffling my cards for the beginning portion, doing the oracle reading. Dwayne, what is up? I'm doing interesting. I'm doing an interesting time. I'm not in a bad place mentally and emotionally, but I'm also not like upbeat too. And I can say I'll take accountability for that because I know it was celebrating a friend's birthday yesterday, and I actually haven't drank any alcohol or anything in like a month. So I had like a few shots and one glass of wine, which isn't bad, but I think my body was just like, oh, this again. And I don't know. I enjoy drinking socially, I do, but I think I realize I'm in a place in my life right now where it just doesn't make sense for me as much these days to be doing it. It doesn't serve me as much, but I do enjoy it still. I know to have my boundaries. So I think my body's sort of just like processing that. And plus the fact we're going through a full moon eclipse. So yeah, I think the full moon itself is making a lot of people have a lot of emotional things happening too. And if you didn't release stuff for like the 8/8 portal last month, or the 9/9 portal that was this month, then definitely is trying to make you release something this month. So just definitely be mindful of that, guys, as I do a tarot card here. Let's see. Bambi said, I'm not home, unfortunately. I was called into work. No. Single tear. Well, I'm glad you still popped in. I appreciate you. Hope you don't get in trouble. I don't want to get you in trouble at work. So if you have to go, please don't get yourself in trouble. But you can always watch it back too. In the meantime, I'm glad you're here, and I'll always love to have you, BMB, so I hope it's okay that you're still watching. Dwayne said, yeah, the energy is weird, so I get it, and it's okay to relax from time to time. Yeah, I gotta try to relax. That's my thing. I've been on grind time this month, trying to get stuff done. Well, not just this month. It was like the whole year since 2024 started. Well, my whole life, honestly. What have I not been grinding? I don't know. But this month specifically, this year specifically, and in the past month, has been like a lot, but it's okay. I'm almost done the thing, so that's why I'm trying to grind, but I know I gotta relax too. How are you guys doing though? How are you guys doing? Let me start shuffling. That don't take too long. I want to make this reading a total of 10 minutes, sort of. And if anyone who's watching this is home, definitely please grab a candle if you have one. And if you don't, then you can grab incense. Just for the purposes of this meditation, it'll just add to it for what we do today. I'll look at comments again in a second. I'm just trying to channel in with the universe. Please give us an oracle card for a theme that collectively everyone would need to know. It just fell out, so we'll go with that. What do we need to know for the full moon? I think I'll also do a healing card deck. So I feel like when it comes to releasing things, a lot of us are healing. Oh my god, I'm struggling here to put this back. Okay. And if you guys, whoever has not seen it yet before, this is my Higher Self Messages Oracle deck, which I just got from Amazon last week, and it's really cool. The messages on it are awesome. Has this cool design on the back, and this is the message we have today. I'll look at comments again in a sec. So it says, when you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. Ooh, that is interesting. That's a really powerful card. Powerful saying. And it's like volcano. Look at that. So it's like firing up. So when you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. Which I think that's a really bold card. It sounds a little scary, right? It's like when you stand up to your challenges and you take them head on, it will rise to meet you. But I think it's not as scary as it might sound to some people. I think that what this really means is you will rise to your challenges because you are strong enough to get through anything. We all are strong enough to get through anything. Humans can go through so much. You realize that, right? And the challenge will rise to meet you. I think that means that you'll just be able to face it like in a balanced way, if that makes sense. Because if you think it's rising, it's going to be balanced. It's like going to challenge you, but it's because you're able to handle it. And it'll be what you need at the time. I think that's what it means too. So maybe that's what the full moon eclipse is bringing for some of you guys. Maybe you have some challenges that you don't expect that are happening. But just know that you are able to rise to that. So I'm going to keep that card there. Let me see the other comments. You said, oh, you said you're off now. It's just that I'm not comfortable to meditate. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I want you to be safe. Make sure that you're good. And I still appreciate you still watching, though. Hopefully you get to do it later. Dwayne said, I'm well, just flowing through the waves of energy. Yeah. It's you know, that's what it's all about. Life is like a big, I mean, it's the ocean, right? It's like the ocean. Life is like infinite. And we're all the waves that are in the ocean. And all of our challenges and our life circumstances are like that. You know, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be some kind of baseline. But, you know, we got this. I think we got this, guys. I think we're good. You know, I think we're good. I know it sounds so cliche and basic. But I really do believe that the things that we're going through, we can get through them. You know, we can get through them more than we would believe. And I think that was something I was saying a lot the past month, was that you're stronger than you know. So just keep that in mind. Just keep knowing that you are stronger than you might even realize. You know, you find out more things about yourself every month, you know, every year. We change every year. And let's see, I really do feel called to like this healing card deck. These cards are gigantic. They're crazy to shuffle. But universe, please. Oop. Okay. This is like turning around on me. I feel like I need to grab it. Progress. Okay. I feel like this made sense. I like when cards like to jump out. And I know it's like, to some people who look at tarot cards and they're not used to it, they're like, jump out. Your hand just fumbled and it slipped out. But I think that still, energetically, it is calling for that card to come out. So that's what I believe. And I think it makes sense. Just like when you're anxious, a little bit of you shaking will indicate you being anxious, right? But it's like something coming out is meant to come out. So this is progress. I've never gotten this card to come out before. So what I like about this deck is that it's really descriptive in its picture. And so it gives like a very deep meaning to it, more than just what you might see. And what we see currently, before I read the book, so at progress, we see a girl here, right? She looks ethereal, right? This whole deck is like fantasy based. She has like leaves in her hair, so I think there's a sense of innocence with this, right? But progress too. And then there's like, you can't see it probably. It might be a little blurry. I was trying to like zoom in, but I don't know if it can work. There's like little mini people in here. I think she looks like she has wings. It looks like she has big wings, right? And there's like people in there. Looks like one of those paintings that you would see like that Michelangelo would make, right? But it looks like with this, it's like a symbol of people coming together in a community, sort of like teamwork. And it's interesting because it says progress. So maybe this means that with your challenges that are coming up for you right now, You're able to face it headstrong, but you don't have to do it alone. I think it means that you can do this with a community, with a group of people, and you're there to support each other. And that's what it looks like. And she looks definitely like she feels at peace because of all the togetherness that she sees. She's like looking back at everyone and feels like safe and secure that way. So let me read the booklet and see what it says. Now we'll get started with the meditation itself. What number is that? 36. So I guess let me know in general, as I read this, let me know in the comments, are you guys going through a challenge right now that has either resurfaced from your past or it's a new challenge? And let me know how that's been for you, like if it's something that you're struggling through or you find yourself like working through it right now. But if you're typing, as you're typing, I'm gonna read this. So it says progress. You have been in a process of great change, self-growth, and healing. It is important to maintain a good relationship with yourself. Journaling is one tool that may help. Keep a journal and write to yourself as if you were counseling a friend. Record your goals and dreams. It may be very cathartic to have a special place to vent. Meditation is another means for healing or spiritual development. We're about to do that. Going outside for fresh air can also be rejuvenating. If you find you are in a rut or starting to experience a downward spiral, consider closing your eyes and taking a deep breath just to get grounded. Imagine you are opening your eyes for the first time and seeing the world around you from a different perspective. What is pleasurable around you? If you can see nature, what beauty can you find? Encourage yourself not to take anything for granted. What a wonderful life you have been given. If needed, make a list of your values and ethics. Writing a beliefs list will help you to live with purpose and more awareness. Your list is not set in stone and may shift and change as you develop throughout your life. This is what I was saying, right? Like every week, every month, every year, we are different, right? We're changing. And it just describes the picture so you can get a little more of like in depth and in tune with the picture. It says a fairy looks back over her shoulder to view different scenes unfolding. This is a reminder to take it one step at a time. The hyacinths, I don't know what that is. This is the hyacinths to her right mean that steadiness and serenity are important aspects in this phase of growth. Steadiness and serenity are important aspects in this phase of growth. Okay. The lilac of the fairy's garment encourages creative activities and uniqueness. That's cool. So you see the lilac color? It's purple. It's encouraging creative activities and uniqueness. Apart from symbolizing transformation, butterflies are believed to restore the inner self and inspire the essential loving spirit of the human soul. This enhances your ability to reshape and grow as you see fit. I love that. It's really cool. And it's cool that I mentioned butterflies because, you know, I also the butterfly deck in general. I'm not pulling that out today. But it's like I didn't even have to because it already mentioned that transformation is what butterflies are, right? They go through the cocoon, the chrysalis, the cocoon chrysalis stage, and then they come out of it, right? From the butterfly, the caterpillar to the butterfly. And I think that, you know, that's sort of what we've been reading the past month, like since I started with the cards, right? It's just like a lot of us are going through a hard time right now. We're going through a shift in our circumstances. And since the 8-8 portal last month and then the 9-9 portal this month, the universe really is trying to have you look at your circumstances and see what needs to change, like what needs to shift in myself so I can be the best version of myself going forward. And it is like, you know, like I said, take one step at a time. You're not going to be able to overnight, you know, the next day you wake up and things are different. Like you will notice some kind of progression. And I think, like I was saying, you got to just like embrace every present moment. It really is about being as present as you can be and being as grateful as you can be that you have a life itself. And even though life can seem negative and crazy and not good, it's like that's your perception though too, right? So even if there are bad things in life, there are also good things. So you can choose, right, what you're gonna look at. Even if there's negative things, you feel what you need to feel, but don't hold on to it longer than you need to. Allow yourself to transform. Be this fairy lady. Yeah, fairy. She's a fairy, looking back at like all the different scenes, all the different positive things that are happening in her community there. But I didn't mention anything about community, but I feel like, you know, it is sort of about that too. And I think you just gotta look around and see, like, you know, what all abundance that there is, you know. And it could be a new relationship around the corner. It could be new friendships around the corner. Or maybe, you know, the current friends you have, you'll spend more time with them. You'll be more connected to them. Community, you know. I think there's just so much that can be added into your life, right? That can change. So just keep your eyes open to that. And like I was saying, I think one of the big themes to making progress is your self-care, your relationship to yourself. And that was like, self-care card came out, I think, twice last month, right? So I think maybe whoever's watching this, hopefully you are doing things that are healthy for yourself. If you're not much of a journaler, that's not even a word. If you're not much of someone who likes to journal, then just scrap it, you know, then meditate like we do every week, right? Or walk in nature, whatever is actually grounding for you to have a baseline and come back to, like, you know, out of in your head about so many different things and overthinking. You're able to come back to grounded place, right? So that's really cool. I like that these cards, I think that they're showing like going through new phases. So let me know if you resonate with that. You know, and if you feel like you don't exactly see it, maybe it's someone you know that could use this, you know, maybe they're going through something. So really see who connects to you. If it doesn't resonate, then you just let it, you know, let it go. Hopefully it inspires you going forward, at least, at the very least. Even if it's not your situation, you feel like it's not your situation, hopefully it inspires you going forward. Wait, let me not close this. I'll put it away later. Okay, so let's start the meditation now. 17 minutes in. Okay, let me write that down. 17:20 is when it starts. So we're going to do a breath work to begin, an active breath work. I tried to do this in my meditation class earlier, and it didn't really go exactly as planned. So I'm going to do it differently this time. So what we're going to do is an active breath work in and out the nose, okay? This one's a little fast. Gotta give the disclaimer, if any of you are on your period, or if you are pregnant, or if you have vertigo, or if you have any heart issues, hypertension, any heart diseases, then you most likely do not want to do this breath work. Just go slower instead, okay? But yeah, we're going to do two breath works, two breath techniques, two breath works. This first active one, in and out the nose, is called Bhastrika, and it helps you concentrate, helps you feel like a burst of energy. So it's going to be like this. You breathe deeply in through the belly, up the chest. So it's like you're actually pushing it out, okay? So you actively breathe in, actively breathe out, both through the nose. We'll do that one. We can count to, let's count to 10. I'm going to see how that feels doing one round of that. Then after that last breath out, we'll breathe a big deep breath in. We'll hold for a couple seconds. I'll time it. And then we'll breathe all the way out. We'll do our usual breath retentions out. We'll do that one we'll try a minute again. I might increase the number of breaths we take, or I'll increase the breaths or I'll increase like the retention based on how the first round goes. I'm just gonna go, you know, wing it. And if you feel like you can't do like a full minute and a half or something, if I increase it, then that's okay. All right, just do what you can do. Breathe in, you take some breaths in and breathe out, you know, again, for the remainder of the time. But yeah, second breath work we'll do will be slower. We'll do our usual one where we breathe in through the belly, up the chest, and you breathe out the mouth like you're breathing through a straw. Slow extended exhale, okay? So it's like 3 rounds of the breath work. 2 with the active, the third one is the slower one, okay? So let's start with the 10 breaths. Get relaxed, sit back, and channel this energy of transformation as we do the breath work. Maybe imagine that you're breathing out tension and stress, okay? Like, so give that extra power into it. All right? So in position. In 3, 2, I'll do one hand. 1. 5 more. Last one. Breathe all the way in. We'll hold this about 15 seconds. Really squeeze your abdominals. Squeeze your pelvic muscles. They're not Kegels. Just the abdominals in. And release in 3, 2, 1. Sigh it out. And breathe all the way out. Hold for 1 minute. Relax your shoulders. Allow your body to melt into your mat. And allow yourself to feel the new energy that you breathed into you. Any tingling in the fingers is normal, or coldness. You got this. Keep holding. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, and breathe all the way in. Hold. Squeeze tight. Again, abdominals. Squeeze pelvic muscles. Send this energy up from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. Bring your eyes' attention in between eyebrows. And sigh out. Take some normal breaths in and out the nose. Deep and slow. Okay, and I decided this time, let's do 15 breaths. And let's try 1 minute and 30 seconds retention, okay? If you can. So reset your breath, breathe all the way out. And in 3, 2, 1. Ten more. Last one. Breathe all the way in. Hold for 15 seconds. Bring your awareness in between the brows. Send this energy up the spine. And sigh all the way out and hold. Keep your eyes' attention in between the eyebrows with the eyes closed. Relax your body. Keep relaxing. Got another minute. Just feel into the body. Maybe notice a lightness, a light feeling in the center of your chest. Got 15 more seconds. If you have to breathe in a little bit, that's okay. You can just breathe out all the way again. I had to for a second. And then 3, 2, 1, all the way in. And hold. Up to 30 seconds, just squeeze. No thoughts. Just feel into the body. No thoughts. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, sigh all the way out. Taking a big deep breath in through your nose. Making an O shape with your mouth. Breathe out like you're breathing through a straw. Slow extended exhales. In for 2. And out. In for 3. And all the way out. Fill all the way up, belly, chest. Slow exhale out. And 5. Okay, we'll do 3 more. All the way in. Slow exhale out. 2 more. Breathing as deeply in as you can. Okay, last slow breath all the way in. And then all the way out. And now take a big deep breath in. We'll do a breath hold on the in breath. Fill all the way up in the chest, maybe a little more than usual. Take a tiny bit more. And we'll hold this for another minute and 30 seconds. Bring that awareness back to the center of your forehead. And allow yourself to notice what you may see behind the eyelids, any colors, even shapes, visuals of anything that comes to mind. Relax your shoulders even though your chest is filled up with air. Ten more seconds. And then together, let's actually hum out the air. Big deep breath in. Sigh out. Another one again. And sigh out any remaining energy that may feel stuck within you. And even going forward into the meditation, even further, you can relax your palms on your lap, facing down if they aren't already. And now, I invite to come to mind one thing, idea, person, place, environment, whatever one thing comes to mind right now that you know isn't serving you, allowing yourself to be fully honest and transparent in this moment. Without diving into a story about it. What is this one thing that you know that you have to release right now? That once you can work through releasing this, you can see a vision of yourself shifting to a better version of you, shifting to a happier version of you, a more fulfilled version of you. Maybe it's even self-doubts within yourself. Maybe that's what you need to release. Maybe it's an idea even more than just self-doubt. It could be an idea of something you've been holding on to. Could be a habit or routine, a belief. What are you holding on to that you've had a feeling for a little while now that you should let go of this for the greatest good of yourself? No one here is judging you. Allow this to be a safe space where you can be open and honest about this. Still now, bringing your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, to the third eye chakra, the energy center of seeing, intuition. It's like that sixth sense, right? Allow this vision to come to mind of you releasing that which does not serve you. Visualize, what would that look like, letting that go? What would that look like? What would that look like? And if you're still taking time to identify what you want to let go of, allow yourself to be still and not overthink, and let what comes naturally to come naturally. And if it's multiple things that are nagging at you equally, then allow yourself to envision these things, the multiple of them, one at a time. What would it look like letting it go? What is the you that comes out of that? And to get more of a clear image, I invite you to bring in the feeling. What would it feel like to let go of that which does not serve you? What would that feel like? Maybe there is relief. There could be relief. Maybe there's a little bit of fear that comes up because this is something that you're so used to. It's change. Letting go is change. Or maybe you feel more confident imagining this version of you that's shifted past this place. Just letting go what doesn't serve you. What comes up for you? No judgment to yourself. What comes up? And then just diving a little deeper to specifically, what is the best case scenario from letting this go? Ask yourself this. What is the best case scenario that comes from letting this go? What is the best case scenario of letting this go? This habit, this routine, person, place, idea. What is the best case scenario of letting this go? How would you feel in the best case scenario? Allowing yourself to feel if any stuck energy may still be within you, from energetically holding on to what this is. And just imagine your breath coming in is still continuing to cleanse you as you breathe out. Still continuing to cleanse you. What does this energy look like that comes in and sweeps in to cleanse you? Is it your favorite color? Is it a pure white light? Maybe you can align it to the color of any of the chakras. Transformation chakra, willpower is yellow. Imagine yourself really letting this go. Allowing yourself to feel as much as you can, bringing it to the present moment, bringing the vision to the present moment. Accepting that change is a good thing. There's always a silver lining. And that you do have the power to become the version of yourself that you want to become. So with allowing your full body to be soaked into this light energy, having swept away all the negative stuck energy, maybe it's a black fog that went into the air and it disappeared. I invite you to take a big deep breath all the way in, filling up in your belly and chest. Sigh out. One more time again, breathe all the way in. Sigh out. And now for a moment, if you had a candle that you lit, I encourage you for a little bit of the mini part 2 here to gently open your eyes and look at your candle. And if you don't have a candle, then I invite you to look at mine and envision that your willpower, what you want to become, what you want to transform and shift into is in this flame. Look at this flame. Look at the power of the flame. How it's contained, then also is free at the same time. Really envisioning and taking in the power of a flame and the heat that it has, the power that it brings. And so with this image of the flame, I invite us one more time to close our eyes. Now still keep it held up in case you need to look at it again if you lose the image of what the flame looks like. And you can, once you feel like you've got the image of the flame enough, make sure the eyes are closed again. And envision that this transformed version of you from this flame is fully transferring to your present moment through this image. Setting this intention through this candle, or a rose quartz candle, representing love, and a passion of fire for yourself. I invite you to say aloud or in your mind the intention. I make a commitment to let go what does not serve me, to become the highest, best version of me. Again, I make the commitment to let go of what does not serve me, to become the highest and best version of myself. One more time, allowing yourself to feel it within you. I make a commitment to let go of what does not serve me, to become the highest and best version of myself. Okay. I'm taking one more big deep breath all the way in. And then sighing out again. And when you're ready, just having planted that intention within us from saying it, I invite you to rub your palms together. Circular motion. Keep doing it until it's warm, nice and warm. And you can release the palms, still doing that motion. Feel the energy that's between the palms. Place your palms over your heart. Feel that warmth. Tell yourself, I love you. I love you. Thank you. You're doing enough. Your best is good enough. And with that, let's bring our palms together to the heart in prayer pose. Light and darkness in me honors and cherishes light and darkness in you because our imperfections make us perfect. Namaste and one love. Bowing down to the practice. Thank you. You may gently blink your eyes open when you're ready. You can take your time if you need to and give movement a little more into the feet. Work your way up the body. Stretch and wiggle it out. You can stretch right now. Boop. And just one little last piece to this. I do invite you, if you had a little notebook, to write down that intention, just one phrase or a word that intention that we had, which was the commitment to yourself. Write that down. Try to remind us. Maybe write it. I don't know if you have a pen around. If you don't, then I'm sorry. You can write it later. But I commit to let go what does not serve me, to become the best and highest version of myself. Okay. And if you want to decorate this later, make it look prettier, then feel free to go for it. But just to remind yourself this, and I encourage you to have this just wherever you are in your space here, wherever you're doing your meditation, hopefully it's a sacred enough space. Keep it there. If you want to take this a little tiny bit further, since it's a full moon meditation, you can write down on a different page what you want to release in a phrase, sentence, or one word. And then you can rip it up, throw it in a trash can. But allow yourself, if you do that portion, and you write it down, make sure that you look at it for a moment, really see it as like, okay, you're on the paper here, I put you down, you don't have to be in my head, and you rip it up and you just let it go, okay? So that's another idea there for you guys. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Dwayne said, great, an amazing session. I'll see you next week. As always, stay positive and stay blessed. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Much love. Thank you for joining the meditation. I really do hope it helps you going forward. Once this full moon eclipse is doing its thing, you know, it's definitely meant to help a lot of us shift through a place in our life. Yeah, if you didn't already release stuff, hopefully this helped you begin that energy of letting go what doesn't serve you, because yeah, you don't want to hold on to things longer than you have to, you know. It's important for us to feel what we need to feel, and sometimes it comes back in waves too, right? So letting things go can come back. I mean, you just might not realize you didn't fully let it go, so just give yourself grace, do what you can to move forward. But yeah, just keep remembering this meditation. You can keep doing it if you need to. If there's any questions, I'll leave that room, the floor, open for like a minute or two. If there's any questions or any other feedbacks. I'm glad, Dwayne, that you stayed and you did the meditation. I'm glad it helped you as always. I'll be doing my tarot reading on Instagram tomorrow, also at 10 p.m. And it's definitely going to play into the full moon eclipse that we have. Eclipse energy is very strong, just like the solar eclipse that we had in April. A lot of energies come up for sure. And with full moon specifically, a lot of it is releasing, because it's like the energies are strong during a full moon. The tides are stronger with the water energetically. We are made of 70% of water. So that also energetically within us is similar too. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people think metaphysical stuff is pseudoscience, but there's a lot of science to it, to be honest. Especially when they talk about manifestation, like the way your brain works will manifest things a certain way. That is actually true. So yeah, you gotta utilize this full moon energy, and especially a full moon eclipse, to be able to make a transformation in your life, you know, because otherwise you repeat certain patterns. And so really use this intense energy during this time as a sign for what needs to happen for you, okay? I want all of us to grow and progress and be the best versions of ourselves, because we all deserve that. So hopefully utilize that. If you have any trouble with trying to figure that out, you can message me on Instagram or comment on the video below, in general, even after the live is done. If you just end up thinking of like what you want to let go but you have a hard time with it, I can give you some ideas. I feel like I'm usually better sometimes helping people more to myself in times. I mean, I help myself a lot these days. I think I have a good awareness, but it does help to have more eyes on a situation, and you help each other out. But yeah, that's it tonight. Since there's no other questions. But yeah, if you enjoy what I do, please at least like and subscribe. to the channel, because you know it's a way to have content that helps you for free, and it takes like what, 1 second to like and subscribe. And that's so important because people don't realize that like there's an algorithm with YouTube too, just like with Instagram. And it's like if what I do actually is helpful for you and you appreciate it, that's the only way it's going to get to other people. And this is what I love to do. Like I want to be able to be a full-time content creator on YouTube someday. So that'd be great, you know. I don't have to feel like, oh, I have to charge clients and this and that. I can be able to do what I love and do live streams, and it would be free. And it's like I just get to hang out and talk to you guys and get paid to do that, and do meditations and work out. You know, it would be great. I would like that. That's a mission for me. Yeah, but aside from that, if you want to just give me a tip and you're like, oh, I want to do that because I just really like what she does, I have my Cash App and my Venmo in the description of the video. So you can always feel free to tip me. I'm not going to say no to that, and I do appreciate that because it goes back into everything I'm doing, you know. So it definitely means a lot. And I brought these new decks. This one new deck too. We brought 2 new decks. So that'll be very appreciated. Let's see. Franklin Torres. Hello, I didn't know you were here. Hello, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the session. Definitely take this with you. Take that intention with you. Make this commitment to yourself to let go of what doesn't serve you. Because, you know, we deserve to not have to be stuck on things that aren't serving us. We should move along from them. But yeah, Wednesday I'll do a workout again. So yeah, tarot reading tomorrow night on Instagram, 10 p.m. Wednesday, I know it's been a little crazy the past 2 weeks. I'm going to do a fitness live stream, 30-minute workout, 45-minute workout, and relaxing stretch. Probably at 5 p.m. will be the move. I know it's been changing the run of time a bit. I'm just starting a new job stuff, so it's going a little all over the place. But 5 p.m. should be when I do that. Just stay posted on that. Stay posted. Stay aware. Keep your eyes peeled. I'll be posting about it. But thank you so much, guys. Much love. One love. You got this. Know you were stronger than you realize. You're making progress. You're doing great. And when you rise to the challenge, it will meet you because you can handle the challenge. You're as strong as this volcano here. Okay? All right. Peace out, guys. Boop.